Hello, my name is Jorge Barrero. In this video, I'm going to show how to apply a V-Ray Toon material to scene here in using V-Ray for SketchUp. So the scene that I have here is a basic interior room with daylight coming in. There are two materials applied to the scene, one to the chair, one to the rest of the room. And V-Ray Toon material, what it does is basically gives us something similar to what we have here, where is a rendering with an overlay of the outline of the room, the black lines that we see, except is a rendered effect. That way it allows us to get sort of a similar look of SketchUp with the added benefit of having a photorealistic rendering merged into it at the same time. So when I look at my materials, I have two. I have blue and I have white. If I open my material editor here in V-Ray, you can see my same two materials. In order to create a V-Ray Toon material, I'm going to right-click on Scene Materials, select Add Material, and select Add V-Ray Toon Material. And it is created. What I have to do now is rename it so I know what it is. I'll just call it Toon and press enter. Maybe what I'll do in this case, I'm just going to rename this Toon Blue so that I know I'm going to be applying this one to the blue chair. For the V-Ray Toon material, given that it's an effect, it basically requires a base material, which you see here. Base material is just empty at the moment. So when I click on that, it prompts me to select a base material. In this case, I can say the blue that's already attached to the chair. Hit apply. If I do a quick preview, you can see there's my blue and there's a black silhouette line applied to it. You can compare it with the update. You can barely see, but there's no line there. So you can notice the difference. At this point, I can click on my materials. In SketchUp, there's my new Toon Blue material. I can use the paint bucket to apply that to the chair. And let me just show you what the rendering looked like before without any Toon effect. By pulling up the frame buffer, this is what the rendering looks like. There's no black lines overlaid, but I'm going to go ahead and render now, and we can take a look at the effect. And here's the rendering as it comes online. One thing you'll notice as soon as it starts rendering, V-Ray Toon is an effect that's actually applied at render time, so even on our previews we won't see any of the black lines that will be on our scene, but it really will only happen when the final rendering starts calculating. My cursor over the chair that has the Toon material so we can see the effect, and you can see now the chair has the black outline, similar, not very different than what we saw with the SketchUp preview. At this point, I didn't have a V-Ray Toon material applied on the rest of the white material on the rest of the scene, so we don't have black lines there. We'll do that next and take a look at the result. So I'm going to go back to my V-Ray material editor. I'm going to add another V-Ray Toon material. I'm going to call this one Toon White. And for this one, I'm going to choose a different base material. I'll pick the white material that's on everything else. Do a quick preview. You can see that. And I still have to apply that Toon White to the wall, ceiling, floor, etc. And at that point, I can just re-render. And what we should see is the V-Ray Toon effect applied to the entire scene. And here comes the rendering. V-Ray Toon does add a little bit of extra time to the rendering time as a post-effect, but I've not seen really a substantial increase in render times when I've used it in the past. So it's not something that's going to kill your render times if that's the look you want to go for. And as I mentioned before, we won't see the line work until the final rendering pass here, and it should start showing up now. There it is. Now, different things that you can control is the width of the line work, the color of the line work, additional opacity, and other things that you can do. But this is sort of the basic way to apply a V-Ray Toon material. I encourage everybody to kind of try different settings, see what kind of results you get. It's actually a pretty nice way to show a rendering with photorealism, but also to find some of the geometries and keep things sort of on the conceptual side. And you can see the final result. It's sort of a merge of the SketchUp look and the photorealistic V-Ray lighting.